Good afternoon, folks. Welcome to SpeedGaming 6. We got another Metroid Prime 2 Echoes weekly randomizer race for you all. Sorry, it's been a while. We had a very packed SpeedGaming schedule, but we managed to squeeze into SpeedGaming 6 here for this odd weekly Metroid Prime 2 randomizer race. Um, so, currently we're just waiting on the Competencia, also known as J, get started. We're gonna get the seed up and rolling really quickly. Joining me is Marion, my co-commentator, and our tracker Op82. Say hello.
Well, we don't have to say hello. We can just stay silent and let you do your thing.
Okay.
No, we won't. We won't do that to you, Sam.
Yeah. Right.
No, good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us here for another weekly race. Well, Sam, we've got La Competencia and Cestrion, two highly skilled runners joining us today for this odd weekly. What do you think we're going to expect today from both runners?
I am expecting some neat wall crawling. We're gonna see some interesting, I think an interesting starting location. I feel like this one has got a little bit of extra spice. There might be some, interesting elevators. Because Odd Weekly will have random translator gates, if I remember correctly, random elevators, random starting location, and a few random starting items. So, a lot of seed variety potential for this.
That is absolutely correct. 1 to 3 random items, 268 locations they can start at. It's going to be very interesting. But the key thing here is we have final bosses turned on compared to off as our other weekly races. So this could be very, very interesting to see.
Odd Weekly will typically have final bosses turned off, but in this instance they were accidentally left on, but runners don't really mind because final bosses in this game are not that bad. I definitely prefer Prime final bosses, but that's just me being a purist.
Well, I can't really commentate on anything except for dying multiple times on Emperor Ring 3, but hey, that's for another time.
Yep. I wonder if we'll get centered.
That'd be pretty not nice. So, I guess the big question is, where do you hope our runners start today, Sam? What are you looking for?
I think we are going to start in... I'm gonna say it's Aegon. Gonna lowball it.
You're generous. I want to punish them. Give them lower Torvis, or give them lower or far side Torvis.
Ooh, okay. I think the best we got early Torvis, personally. It is a little tricky to try and have starting locations like that due to the beginner trick logic in order to make things more accessible. But if you amp the logic much higher, it's somewhat likely that you'll be able to start in those locations.
That's fair. And it looks like Op's recommending Inghive with no suits. Op, you're a lot harsher than I thought.
I mean, we could very well start in Calling Chamber, I imagine.
Yeah, but that'd be pretty painful. And I see other comments. So you got Dark Aegon, Profane Path. I got a lot of good recommendations for starting.
They're all relatively possible. Amazing.
Wants revenge off of Inghive. I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all.
Well, yeah. We'll see. It is relatively likely we get somewhere more tame, but there's always the possibility that we get something unorthodox.
Well, when it comes to Metroid randomizers, you never know what's going to happen.
Not at all. Also, if you haven't noticed, we have the German Echoes text on the right, because La Competencia, or J, is German, and he is using a PAL copy of Metroid Prime 2 to play the randomizer this time, so we get Bestiegen Frey Zurk, if I pronounce that right for B. We got New A, or how do you pronounce that? I don't speak very much German.
No, I think we're gonna get corrected heavily.
Cestrion is also German. So it's worth mentioning that these are two Germans going out on the restream today, except one game is in English and one game is in German. Alright, so the seed just got started in the race times, so we're gonna get started here in just a little bit. There we go, timer is starting to count down. Good luck, have fun. Here we go, we get to see the spice.
Going to be very interesting, so
So
sit
immediately
back,
we're gonna see
relax.
our starting items. Almost
No,
starting.
no items. Is it possible,
Yep.
temple
Aegon
grounds?
start. It
Yeah,
is
Aegon.
Aegon. Udland von Aegon, actually.
Who recommended Dark Aegon? Shine Sparking, man. That's Shine Sparking. I see you in there. Started going
Nice
for in broom
trial tunnel
closet.
start. Okay.
All right. Well, required worms, yes or no?
Yesn't.
Yes, and thank you for that, Sam.
Oh, our runners are synced up here. It's amazing.
Are they going to go for Jump Guardian right away? Yeah, looks like they are.
Yep. Gonna shoot the dual guardian here. We'll still take damage.
As thankfully, his hitbox is still loaded in, which makes this fight a lot easier. Oh. But as we get started here, sit back, relax, enjoy the show, everyone. Have plenty of food and drink, and remember to stay hydrated. But the important thing is to have fun. We want you to enjoy your time here.
Indeed.
And with that,
Also, feel free to throw any questions you have.
Any questions, comments, concerns, inquiries, ask them throughout the chat. Ask them during the post-game inventory with our runners. We're more than happy to answer anything that you might have.
Oh, the jump vector is not totally down on the health there. Jay accidentally, or should have shot it a little bit more. Sestron is going out of his way to make sure that Jump Guardian is not going to be alive for a very long time.
Does he get it? Does he get enough shots in? Yeah, he got just enough. So pretty much synced up. We're only maybe a few seconds behind, if that. What does Jump Guardian have?
Are there PAL differences? I believe so, but most of them are patched out, and I don't think they really matter too much in this case.
We got Amber Translator on Jump Guardian with Junction Sight holding Screw Attack of all things.
Well done. Oh, we have to go down this way because we don't have a way to get up. So it looks like Sand Cache is definitely going to be major.
Yeah, but granted, it's still fairly early on. We could find Spider Ball late.
Yeah, definitely. But these kinds of settings tend to have a history of making Screw Attack really early, but you never know. You can't
Absolutely
do a lot
fair.
without it.
His competence is going for a save warp, so he's going to take. I would assume
that is a method of going to the other door, I think.
I'd assume he's going for the back door so we can go through Dark Portal access. Or Portal Terminal A. Yeah, I love having rooms with similar sounding names. It's not confusing at all.
Yeah. So Zestron hit a cutscene as soon as the room loaded that repositioned him right in front of the portal to scan it. So you got to be a little wary of his health. We're gonna get our first hint here. Spider Ball and Tass. Okay.
Well, depending on elevators, it could be fairly early and don't die. Okay.
Good, we got the energy drops. Alright, so since Jay does not have space jump or morpho to do this little jump here off that guy, didn't quite make it. Gotta be careful here because of the health. Gotta hopefully get a drop. One of these. There we go. Nice blue. That will be enough to get him up there. But I don't, definitely not very worth.
Yeah, but with Sand Cache being unlocked right from the start, like you said, it could be pretty important.
Another hint. Defeat enemies with the light ammo to earn dark ammo.
I never thought about that.
Alright, we got bombs immediately.
I mean, hey, it's worth it. Right here by Bomb Guardian lets us in tag on energy controller. And Jay also finding out about Spider Guardian. While we continue to our
Guardian.
Spider Guardian. Spider Ball. Yeah, that thing. No, you gotta... Spider Guardian's gonna be loaded in tasks. You gotta go fight him over there.
Yeah, the whole boss in TAS.
Yeah, that's totally what I meant. Welcome to Boss Randomizer. Actually, you know what? That's a good idea. I gotta start thinking on that.
Yep. Alright, now we have Bomb Guardian. We are going to be going to a 2-cycle here by starting with a power beam pellet, charge shot, then a missile. Here we're just going to do, after cycling again, another missile and a charge shot, and we should be good to take him out. There we go. Looks like the gate giving Jay some troubles there, trying to scan the hint. Always gets in the way.
Oh, yeah. Well, missile expansion. It's always nice having more ammo.
Yes, we optimally want to have 10, since that will allow us to abuse the drops a lot more.
Yes, indeed. And Sam, you know this as a frequent Prime runner. The drop system, compared to both games, can be quite...
It's pretty jarring.
Yeah, that's a good word for it.
Okay, Jay is going to get... trigger this fight first, and then... Oh, nice hint. Jay's going to trigger this fight and then get the item in the tunnel here first before going to Bomb Guardian.
Well, as we have our runners going through a path, well, how's your day been, Sam? Everything been all right?
Yeah, I'd say so.
That's good.
Been pretty swell.
And what about you, Op? Storm approaching. That's not good. But what is nice is having Cobalt Translator.
Ooh. Yeah, that'll help with Senkins, to say the least. Alright, now we are going to get the fabled mining plaza. Check. Keeps Dark Torus Temple and Aegon and Dark Torus, I think that said.
That's what it looked like.
Light ammo and mining plaza.
Now, I'm glad you
open this gate, get the map station, and allow us to actually see the names of all the elevators. Since they're shuffled, it'll be good to know.
This is extremely helpful on the temple grounds trying to go to compound. So many elevators. Get way too confusing. Transport to temple
I can't
ground.
actually understand it because it's in German.
Yeah.
You can't actually tell.
I don't know. If I had to take a guess, it looked like Aegon entrance could be going to temple grounds based on wording.
Yeah.
But we're about to get confirmation.
Yeah.
The only time map stations are actually useful in Echoes.
Yeah, it's crazy.
All right,
let's see. That's vanilla?
It's vanilla.
Transport to Sky Temple Gate. Oh.
And
that's right. That's a bug.
Yeah, but if you go to Gateway, wouldn't that...
So...
Wouldn't be allowed back
Something
out.
happened with two-way elevators in Echoes where Sky Temple Gateway is shuffled by default, and you can't disable it. So... Well, it's a bug, but nobody's really gone out of their way to fix it. So that will lead you to, well, Sky Temple Gateway. But that also means that the the elevator in Sanctum, I think it's called, or no, it's like Sky Temple Energy Controller. The way to actually get into the Sky Temple will also be shuffled. So we may find an elevator for that, but I'm not sure. We're gonna see how that settles out.
Well, while you figure out about that, I'm completely wrong about late Spider Ball. Well, there's screw attack access.
Yep. Although we would like to have SJ first.
That's fair. Well, we got a nice worm key.
Nice is a relative term.
Well, it depends. Is worms required or not? And on that, thankfully, Omerbus isn't really a bad fight, especially with worm skip in play. It only takes what, maybe on a good run, 5 to 7 minutes.
I'd say shorter than that. It depends on your loadout. Optimally, we will want to have light beam. That'd be the best option. We could also have seekers. Those are also very effective. But if we don't have any of those, then it makes the fight a little slow.
That's fair, and at least Jay remembered to check communication area. That bad memories
Yeah,
on
unlike
that one.
Thestron. Yeah, unlike Thestron, he went out of his way to check comm area before pushing into the earlier parts of Temple Grounds, but Thestron instead opting to go immediately that side and ignoring communication area.
This could play out for his benefit now that Hive Chamber A is open with Dark Missile Trooper and bombs for Hive Chamber B. Both checks are
Yeah,
out of the way come late game. You got a little bit of a walk trying to get back here.
looks like the gate, though, was not accessible.
No,
So,
it was a Violet Gate. But to touch on that Sanctum bug, I have had it happen multiple times. Another Aegon key. Look at that.
hmm,
It Sanctum can be randomized, but thankfully the elevator's two-way. From Sanctum, the elevator's still active inside the energy controller to get over to Sky Temple Gateway. So thankfully
yeah.
they're not soft locked in it.
Well, this is a minor concern because I believe this also means that the elevator because after you get the SDKs, the light rail that you're supposed to fly up is also considered an elevator. So we may have an impossible seed where if you get all the SDKs, it just brings you to whatever the Sky Temple Energy Controller was, which is what is portal terminal access elevator in Aegon.
Right. No, yeah, the
I'm
boost
hoping
ball
that
one.
isn't the case, but we will see. Because I
I,
have had that before where I had an elevator to Sky Temple Energy Controller. You fight Emperor Ing and you go back, and the timer's still going down for the escape scene, but you're in just like in the middle of nowhere. And even if you go to Sky Temple Gateway, like without using the elevator, it will. Some interesting stuff will happen. Probably the game crashing.
well, let's not give our runners too much negativity now. We're here for fun. Remember, we gotta stay positive.
Oh, trust me, this is going to be very fun.
Well, maybe fun for us. We're not playing the dang thing.
And so nothing in the hive, which is interesting. Jay is not even going to check this elevator, going straight to it.
Probably his only way out. No, there is another elevator open to him. No, there's not.
Maybe
No,
this,
this is the only one he can
oh,
take.
it's like the Emerald Transporter one.
No, is that?
That's our last worm key. Holy crap. I guess worm is going to be required?
Get your sunglasses. It's time for worm
Oh,
rave.
Jay may be risking a soft lock here in case if that elevator is or translator gate is able to be opened behind us, because that will close behind them.
Looks like one's emerald, one's unlocked.
Okay.
No, but unfortunately, it's the only way he can. He can't go into compound as security station A is in post layer, which requires screw attack or power bombs to open.
Yeah, new patcher makes Trooper Security Station already be on its second layer, which means you need either screw attack or power bombs to actually go there at all.
Yeah, I know the game's called I know the game's called Echoes, but I didn't think the commentary was echo based.
Another thing worth mentioning that Sestron just pointed out is that not only was Sky Temple, not only were those two elevators shuffled, but also
Oh
the
no!
Airy elevator is shuffled.
That could. Oh no!
So we could have a normal elevator take us to Airy. and the area elevator can lead somewhere else. I mean, hell, or excuse me, language, but the area elevator could lead us to Sky Temple Energy Controller.
I feel so sorry for the runners now. This is terrible.
Things to get hairy really quickly. Oh, there's SJ.
Well,
And I believe if we go up this elevator to Umos, that gate is going to close, so... A little risky, but based on the fact we have SJ here, I'm assuming it's our next logical progression.
I could be wrong. I thought that gate raised when the cutscene triggers for Alpha Splinter. I could have been wrong on that. It's one of the two. Either you're right or I'm right. But this isn't a competition about who's right. It's about a competition who's going to win today's race. Oh, it stays open on random elevators. So thank you, Op, for pointing that out. Was not familiar with that.
Yeah, I didn't know.
I guess that's good. You always have a way out, so you're not soft.
The more you know.
Thanks, G.I. Joe.
That isn't okay. We can open.
I mean, you could if you want to do some out of bounds.
Well, you won't exactly get it open.
Oh, okay. If you're going to pull technicalities on me, then yes. The gate won't open, but you'll be past the gate.
Alright, so we're warping to start. I'm curious if Jay... Probably not. But Jay does have the option here of fighting a Morbus.
I don't know if it would be in the best interest. Yes, it would get the check out of the way. That way you don't have to come back for it. But he's only got Power Beam. And, no miss.
I think it is logical.
Yeah, you can do this fight. You can do this fight with nothing. It doesn't ask for you to have anything.
Originally, you didn't need anything in logic, but recently some combat logic was written. Oh, is he going to do it? He's looking at it. Wait, hold it.
Do it,
pause, champ. Oh, no.
Oh. Well. Take the risk, Jay!
Well,
what do you think? You think Cestrion's bold enough to go for it?
I don't think Cestrion will.
No?
No, he probably already thought about it. Was like, nah, I should really just get Screw Attack and do everything else that's obvious in logic.
Well, no,
it is much slower to do without Light Beam or Seekers.
Oh, absolutely. This begs the question, though, if they want to get Screw Attack, do the fight and break out after the fight, so they don't have to go through.
Have to break out because we just break out normally.
Exactly. Yeah, you just use the Screw Attack for the height and just Screw Attack out. I think that's what Jay's thinking. If he wants to do that or continue on his route.
Oh no, Jay doesn't understand the elevator terms because it's in German apparently.
No? What?
Apparently. I guess he's not familiar with all the elevators' names in German.
Oh,
wait, I think it's because Randomizer doesn't support that. So if they're going to be in another language, I think they're just going to be the vanilla ones.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
That could lead them down some seriously wrong paths.
We'll see. They're talking about in race time, where Cestrion pointed out the new elevator is being shuffled, and Jay's like, what?
Well, at least we can see what's up on Crossroad, though. Take a peek at that. That.
Wish we could have that.
Yeah, but no boost ball.
Nope. And not exactly great to do the trick without, or the trick to skip it with this amount of energy.
No, it doesn't seem kind at all. Not to mention, it's a ridiculously precise bomb jump and Screw Attack.
It's alright, but it will... If you mess up whatsoever, you lose a lot of energy.
And that happened to put him behind by a great margin. And Transport Center hides today. A
Seekers.
very beautiful Seeker launcher.
Okay, so now Morbus is almost certainly in logic. What else can we do with this loadout?
Not, unfortunately, not much. They'd have to go.
Labs.
Well, I'm thinking.
The Seekers is kind of weird. I'm assuming maybe we get early Torvus. But we
Well,
need boost.
no. Wouldn't labs still? Half the labs would still be at a logic, though. It doesn't expect to screw attack gates, does it?
I mean, we have Central Mining Station and
Command Center.
yeah.
Yeah, so those two are in
And
logic.
also bioenergy.
Bioenergy would be. That's 3. But main reactor.
Storage D, but
Yeah, but you'd have to use screw attack and take it out.
I think the screw attack is logical, but we
Oh, it is?
we would need vanilla dark beam for that to be anything important that's in the logic chain right now. So I imagine those three. I think Central Mining Station is probably going to be our progression. Now Jay didn't check the side of Aegon earlier, which actually worked out in his favor since it wasn't anything of critical importance, but we're going to be doing it now. Oh yeah, he wasn't able to check DMT at the time.
Nope, we need Violet for the... Oh, no. We don't need Violet, we just backdoor him.
So since I'm going to GFMC, this is also something that is unlocked because of screw attack, which I forbore about.
They picked it up like 2 minutes ago.
I forbore about GFMC.
Oh, I see what you mean. Alright, well, what about up here? What do we have for our key hint? Morph ball related.
That could be
Don't say
something.
it.
It's probably a Borger, but we don't know.
Or it could be a golden burger.
Golden Borger.
I mean, it shines gold. I mean, why not?
Alright, what do we got?
Dark
There's
beam.
Dark Beam. Okay. So
I-
GFMC was the play.
Yeah, but I completely agree with your logic. Thinking trying to go do labs since we have the screw attack and the dark beam. Practically full clear labs at this point.
So since we can dupe that, it allows us to get 100 dark ammo instead of the traditional 50. We're also going to go to this map station so we can see the other elevators here.
Time when map stations are actually useful in this game.
Yep. Soon enough, we'll have these in Prime as well.
That's good. So
Thanks,
thanks, Spider.
Side.
Aegon Temple.
Thanks, Spider Side. That's really good, but we don't have power rooms.
Temple access would be great when we find Light Beam. Torvus
There's
Temple.
Torvus Temple access.
Well, we just got Seeker, so that...
Oh, that's vanilla.
Yeah. Well, we do have Seekers, but and Dark Beam, but no Light Beam. This begs the question, do you go to Aegon since you have more checks there? Or do you take a peek into Torvus through the Temple access elevator?
You
And
go
see
to
if anything's
Torvus
hiding
Temple
there.
access because Underground Tunnel is going to have progression.
Yeah, but you don't know what color underground tunnels can be locked behind.
It's also true. You can also do the Secret World and get a little bit more done there.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, both Jay and Sestron are familiar with it. But do you really want to break your logic chain this early?
Yes.
Well, maybe you do. It just seems a little bit much. What? That's shiny. That's a ball.
I think that's our boost. It could be cannon. Okay, it is boost.
Okay.
Thank you, Drake.
Because logic is a suggestion just like the walls in Prime 1 and Echoes. That's absolutely correct. Walls are just a suggestion. You can break anything by jumping at them.
So this routing will work a lot better for Sestron because Boost Ball wouldn't have done anything good for us in Temple Grounds, so it's better to get Dark Beam first and then go to get this Boost Ball and do labs.
That's fair. Clean up the Temple Grounds while you have it. That way it's not left for so late. It's easy to forget is the problem. Let's say you're on a roll going through Aegon, you're going through your labs, there's a Torvis key.
Okay, so Jay is backing out here. And we know we have to go to...
Compound.
Oh, excuse me. Oh, nice suit. We know we have to go back here with Dark Beam, or we know we have to go to back to Temple Grounds.
Yeah, I agree with...
Doing pretty good right now.
I agree. I think his routing's pretty nice. You have the secrets from Transport Center. You got your Dark Beam from Compound. 99% of Aegon is full cleared at this point with what you have open. And with Dark Beam...
Light Beam. There's plenty of Dark Aegon left as well.
Oh, that's why I specified Aegon.
Ah, yeah.
And
Mine
MS...
just light ammo.
I'm not doing that trick for it. Oh god.
That's the main power bomb too. That's a logical chica.
Yeah, but hold on, we don't need the mains per se.
We can get a power bomb expansion to replace that. That is a oh my god, that is something.
That's mean.
It's mean logically. Thankfully not actually.
I think Jay's gonna go check out this elevator. Hopefully he doesn't take it.
Oh yeah, he does. I don't think he doesn't know what.
He's going for it.
This. Oh wait, this was the Sky Temple energy controller.
Yes, yes,
oh, no.
This was Sky Temple.
Did he save? Oh no.
I don't believe he did.
This is not good. This is not good. He doesn't know he did it.
He only has 30 health. He's not getting out.
Well,
he can't make it to that safe zone in time.
Well, that is unfortunate.
I feel so bad for Jay right now. He can't read it to understand where he's going.
Gotta blame the Germans. Okay, what's his loadout? What does he have? What does he have? I don't know if he has boost. I don't remember when the last time he saved was, so this may be a little whiles back. So wait, that means we can just get hints as soon as we want, really. We just take a save at the save station next to Aegon, go to the elevator and get them. Well, that's if they're required. I'm like, that's still in my head. I'm not sure how they're actually gonna be able to finish the scene. How are you going to fight DS4? I don't know, but we'll see.
That's absolutely fair, but it's... What am I trying to say here? I don't know. How far back is Jay set behind because of this?
Well, he needs to go back and get boost.
Yeah, well, that's like
so
right
not
here.
Too far. Maybe like a 3-minute time loss.
Okay, that's not terrible then. But now to comment, yes, we get our hints right away, but we can't leave without super missiles.
Yes, but also the other issue is that even if we do get our hints, our SDKs aren't actually useful, because if we just get the SDKs and take the elevator, then it's going to lead to
You're trying to find an elevator to Sanctum, are you?
Yeah, because if you just get all the keys and take the elevator, it's just going to lead you back to Aegon.
That's fair, but let's say you don't have a Sanctum elevator.
Well, you will. It's guaranteed.
Well, what if it's vanilla?
It can't be, because we know that it's a two-way between the two. Oh,
you know
mean
what?
Sanctum?
Yeah,
are you talking about? Well, Sanctum is going to be
like Sky Temple itself is.
Yeah, that will be hooked up to another elevator anywhere else. And
Oh,
you can
this
go
is
there and you fight Emperor Ings, and then you trigger the escape sequence, and then you have to go back to Sky Temple Gateway
for the Dark Samus
and
fight.
fight Dark Samus 4, but if you don't have the SDKs, I think the game's gonna crash. So I think what you have to do, I think what you have to do is get all the SDKs, then find the Sky Temple Energy Control Elevator, fight Emperor Ing, go back to Sky Temple Energy Controller, and fight DS4 there, like that, and then the game won't crash.
Who okayed this? Oh,
Yeah, but we'll see.
yeah, that's the understatement of the year.
Okay, anyways, Jay is deciding to push further in the labs after getting Boost, and Cestrion obviously after grabbing Boost as well. And now with Dark Beam in hand is going to get the rest of labs. Probably going to peak storage C with a nice little secret world by screw attacking into one of the 10 million tunnels that are in this game.
Right. I mean, here's the thing I don't like about this secret world. Trying to get out of storage C, that screw attack under collision is so precise.
It is pretty tricky, yeah.
It's hurt a lot of runners, and we've seen that happen here on Speed Gaming before, where they go for the secret world, they get it on the first few attempts, and then they're stuck here for a half hour to nearly the rest of the race as they can't get out.
Getting out is the hard part, but that is only if storage C is actually important. A lot of people will do it just to peek the item instead. Even if you're not confident in getting out, even if it is important, it's just really good to know for later on, so you know that you have to backtrack here.
Oh, second try on that. Nice.
Nice. We can also shoot out those blocks there, and that allows us to skip doing that little morph ball sequence in order to try and cross. So yeah, now we're going to bomb jump up here and attempt to walk along the ceiling to reach the door.
Yeah, you are one of the better runners to describe secret world and out of bounds movement. But
Yeah, so
the gist is, if you can go out of bounds, you can do it practically anywhere.
yeah.
If you can jump
So
out a wall, then
storage C is dead, so we're going to do a ceiling warp here. Very easy, very nicely done. Runner's gonna high five here for a second until Cestrion makes his way over to sand processing, which I'm assuming we'll also be seeing. Oh yeah, because we have boost.
correct.
This may actually be our next sweet B, maybe. Or power. Well, no, power bombs are chick.
Nice.
So
We just learned that information. If
the logical implications of the seed are weird.
they are,
That does make sense why our chicken keys are early, though.
yeah, they want us to get power bombs. Yeah, if I had to put something here, I'd go with. Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing a light beam hiding here. That'd be nice.
Yeah, I was thinking light beam as well.
It probably won't do that, but it'd be nice. Oh no, I've had it happen with what about light beam on worms.
Nasty.
It's nasty, I'm aware, but it's happened. But what do we have?
Just
This,
if vanilla dark beam is important, then that's gonna be. Oh, actually, main reactor could be something important. Maybe that could have light beam.
oh, that's fair. We got spider ball and boost ball, so we can the puzzles in logic. And Jay, meanwhile, is attempting to go with the secret world. Having a bit of trouble. The second I say something, he gets it. So,
There we go. Nice.
and no power bombs to do this fight fast, but we do have screw attack.
Yeah. We're just gonna try and use missiles to make her stand in place by reflecting it, and then we'll screw attack in an opportune moment. So it looks like Jay is just going to be wall crawling back to the door there and still open to here. This is suboptimal because instead, when you screw attack in the tunnel, you can actually just stand in it if you don't jump out, and because of that, you can shoot the blocks to skip the puzzle while you're in there, and then you just morph, and then you're back in bounds, and you have a straight away to the other side. And this collision is not great in terms for ceiling warps because you normally want a sloped surface to get a good ceiling warp, and this surface is pretty flat. That looks like light beam.
That is light beam.
There we go. So now we have a whole lot of stuff up in the west, but I think Dark Labs could very well have our next progression. Or just go to Torvis. Honestly, Torvis here sounds like a good idea. Even though we don't have supers. I think that was... Couldn't see what it was, actually. I thought it was Dark Ammo. Oh, it's Dark Burst. So that's trying me off to pick it up.
I'll agree with your routing on this. If I was Sestron in this moment, knowing what I know, I'd go for a loop around Dark Labs. You can get everything except for the Sonic Boom. Unless there's a secret world around there.
There is, but I mean, it's not really worth, to be honest.
No, you can get everything except for Dark Oasis. Forget Feeding Pit for now. Do the loop, get Doomed Entry, check Battlegrounds, and then come back for make a loop.
We didn't get the Battleground hit, did we?
I don't remember if he did or not.
I don't think so.
Granted, no Dark Visor, but still. I'd say go for Dark Labs, then come back out, make a loop for make your loop for Torvis.
Guys, it's Donkey Samus. If you don't get Samus. Donkey.
You're having too much fun with this.
I am.
There's nothing wrong with that. It is always amazing to have fun.
Alright, Vanilla Light Beam. Will you have the goods? Maybe we'll have our last Chikaki?
Oh, nope, have our last suit. Well, that puts Feeding Pit into...
Wow, alright.
So I guess it was right. Go check Dark Labs. Do the entire loop. Oh, what's underneath the water?
Ooh.
Dark Visor. Go for Battleground then. Why not?
Well done. Labs is loaded with a progression today.
All right, here's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping they find a Power Bomb expansion somewhere.
That's what really important here. We do have 7 in the pool, so not terribly bad, but...
Well, no, there's an SDK, though.
A little bit of compensation. Still not sure how they're really going to work the seed, but we'll figure out soon enough.
It's throwing too much at once. There's too much open at one time. And that's an E-Tank. Yeah, I'd do this fight. If we didn't have
Light Suit, I would probably get it, but given that we have Light Suit, I think we'll be okay. Gonna do some nice sandables here to a screw attack to reach the platform.
And Jay almost having a rough time. There's Annihilator. Yes, just full clear Dark Labs while we're here. Why not? Well, except for Dark Oasis. I'm a little worried for Sestron. He's got so much open to him. Where do you go from here?
Holy crap. Okay.
Well, you're clearly speechless.
This, I did not expect this.
No, I don't blame you. If I had to make a recommendation, like I said, do the loop around Dark Labs. Try to find a Power Bomb expansion, and if you find it or don't find it, that determines the next route. If you do have it, you're right next to a Sank elevator. Use that, do some clearing and Sank. If not, make a way back to Temple. Try to find your way into Torvis, if Meeting Grounds is open.
Honestly, I feel like going Sank early here is not a bad idea because we can get some hits, and not only can we get a lot of checks there with what we have, we can also just get hints that can point us whether or not we're going the right direction.
That's exactly what I was going for. You read my mind like an open book. Which can be a bad thing sometimes.
Alright, so Jay's going to get Light Beam here, but definitely not as much of a benefit as compared to Sestron, because getting that Dark Beam before coming to Labs was really beneficial. So we're also going to pick Peak Vanilla Sonic Boom here. Even though we have Annihilator now because of that ridiculous location.
Oh, no, I think he did get the battleground hint. It did say beam related.
Oh, yeah. If that would be what it is.
And we wonder, is it progressive suits? I
Yes.
want to say yes, yeah.
If
As
you both suits, if you attain them in any order, uh, they would always be dark suit into light suit.
as
It
is
just because finding light suit just completely invalidates getting dark suit.
oh, Drake points out a good comment. He has to go back for dark suit and mineshaft to get the light
Yeah,
suit.
but Jay also won't be able to go to Dark Labs in the first place because we don't have Dark Beam yet.
Oh,
So
that's fair. Yeah.
what Jay has to do here is commit immediately to Labs as soon as you get Dark Beam.
Well, he's got to go all the way back to compound just to go get that. He's got to go make another temple run.
Yeah. So I guess if you try and figure out how exactly you're able to finish this, I say we try and find elevators because that's kind of what? Oh,
He's he's got a light beam. Why not?
I mean, sure. Yeah. Yeah.
But to finish your statement, I think what you're going for, correct me if I'm wrong, you want to find as many elevator information as possible to determine the route.
The Sky Temple Energy Controller one.
That's what I thought you were going to say. Find the Sky Temple route from Sanctum and the energy controller.
I'm not saying the fight's bad, but I'm pretty sure that this is going to be dead.
I'm going to counter you and say that this has something.
The best thing that this could have is supers, and I don't think Amorbus is going to have that.
I wouldn't mind supers, but I also wouldn't mind having Echo Visor here just to be loaded.
Now, this is the best possible loadout we can have for this, but this is still pretty lengthy check. We also just got Worm skipped, nicely done there.
As thankfully, by destroying both worms at the same time, the third worm scene doesn't load, and as such, that third worm is just not existent.
Yeah.
And thankfully, he's not getting Cestrian's getting no worm raves, so.
Thankfully, Jay is heading in the right direction of Dark Beam. Although, having both Dark and Light here may lead him in the wrong direction. Alright, show me the missile expansion.
Show me an Echo Visor. Damn it! Why you gotta say that, man? Why you gotta do that to him?
Okay. Clearly, Cestrion has unlimited clairvoyance.
I'm not sure where Cestrion's going, but I'd go take a peek at Warriors Walk while you're here. It's right here. It's right here. You never know. Unless he doesn't have the... Is he looking for a missile drop? Does he not have any?
I didn't notice his missile count, so maybe. There were caches right next to you. Oh wait, that's right, because we have a in cache 4, if that's what it is.
Yeah. In cache 4 always has progression. At least in my seeds.
Looks like Jay is going to be dipping into FTA. Hang on for one.
Oh, I don't like seeing that. Put it back. let it stay there. Put it back. No Warriors Walk today, it seems.
Okay, Jay's going to be doing this method of peeking FTA by bonking your head. You could sort of clip just very briefly through the collision and see what's on the other side. I think that's a missile, but it's hard to see.
I can't see anything. It's going by too fast.
It's a very, very, very brief moment.
I'm sure if we give y'all outer bounders some time.
Outer bounders.
I don't know what else to call y'all. All right, Aether jumpers. Yeah, instead of a pair.
That'd be a great team name.
I've already got a team name, but I will keep that in mind. I'm sure y'all will find a way to do FTA without light suit.
Alright, well, you definitely can get with light suit. Alright, Jay's going this way, but he does not have power bombs to actually do this. Okay, Sestron is going to the Sky Temple Energy, or Sky Temple Gateway elevator.
There goes. Go get those key hints. You can get out now with those supers.
I don't think they know that this also will shuffle Sky Temple Energy Controller.
Oh, give them time, Sam. They'll figure it out.
Yeah.
All right, folks. It's time to play our favorite game. Guess the key hints. Where will we have them today?
We have whopping 8 more left. Torvus Temple. Sank Energy Controller. Training Chamber. TTE. Forgotten Bridge. Ooh, okay, that's not terrible. Hive Gyro Chamber.
Under Temple. Go.
Profane Path. Oof.
I'm going to point out right now, Shine Sparking, you called Profane Path before this started. Congratulations, sir. You get a prize.
Yep, well, I guess we quote-unquote need Echo. I can't wait till they go, like, Sestron gets Echo, thinks he's in go mode, then gets all the keys, then goes through Sky Temple Gateway, only to end up back at Aegon.
Oh, that'd be mean. Oh,
did you just forfeit?
Hold on. Yeah, he's soft locked. He can't get back without Dark Visor.
Oh yeah.
And
speaking of which, hi Jay.
Hello. Would you like to explain what happened today?
Yeah. So my Weir's pal. And
I think we noticed.
with only echoes, my Wii likes to brute force my game into English, into German, and I can't fix it mid-game because the NTSC version of Echoes does not have a language select screen like the PAL version has.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, I stopped up in the middle of doing anything because I couldn't get any elevators checked by map station.
Yeah, that is unfortunate.
Normally, if the game resets to native language, it's not the worst because it's only affecting mini gyro chamber for the puzzle. But I didn't know that randomized elevators would be such a problem right there.
Yeah. The random elevators today are also very unique, to say the least.
Yeah, I realized it in the moment that I died.
Like, oh, this elevator seems nice. This might lead me over to Torvus. Oh, this isn't Torvus. This is death.
Exactly.
What's
spicy?
Vanilla?
Torvus, the vanilla Torvus entrance elevator. Yeah, it's vanilla.
Jesus. Yeah, I just figured out. The problem is, so like, I had to DNF here because there was just too much going on, and I forgot that this could not be this could be a point of no return if I don't have Dark Visor.
Well, it's unfortunate that it happened, but did you have a good time though?
Yeah, I did not expect to win anything here. I completely played it for fun, and yeah, I had fun.
Playing for fun is best.
That's what matters. As long as you have a good time, my friend, that's the best part about it.
Yeah.
I don't doubt there's gonna be a lot more fun going on this seed, because I'm pretty sure Sky Temple Energy Controller is also shuffled.
Yes, it is.
Which means that STKs are
irrelevant.
Maybe. Not sure yet, because when you go to Sky Temple Energy Controller via whatever elevator, you fight Emperor Ring and you go back to wherever led you there. The timer is going to keep going down. And if you go back to Sky Temple Energy Controller and try to fight DS4, oh, nice HUD system, Poison Bog, the game will likely crash.
Well, found Echo Visor.
Or Translator, you never know.
Well, that's fair. It could be Violet. or
That's
Emerald.
interesting. I didn't think about it, but yeah, it makes sense.
So I'll be honest, I have absolutely no idea how the seed is going to be beatable, but we're going to see.
Well, I guess it's important to ask, where do y'all want to see the Sky Temple Energy elevator at?
Airy, obviously.
Well,
Yeah, obviously.
okay, yeah, that's
I
fair.
was already preparing myself mentally to just fight these two so I could finish the game.
Someone's
Like,
asking how far your last save was, Jay.
around 10 to 20 minutes before I cleared labs.
I
A
see.
So
while.
if it was after I cleared labs, I would have probably continued and just said, ah, damn it, it happened. But given that my last save was so far, I didn't see a reason to continue.
Hmm.
But that random elevator echoes is, let's say, an experience.
That is a term I'll use to describe it. Hello, Emerald.
I. It's like in Prime, you have the fixed points where you just can travel as fast as possible to get the knowledge. In Echoes, you rely on the map systems. But the problem is, if you can't collect maps, you have to play it like Prime, which ends up horribly, as we can
Yeah.
see with Sky Temple Gateway.
Well, we
Oh.
have a couple things that we need to share with you now that you're here.
I think number one would be supers.
Where was Super?
Do you really want to know? How about you take a guess first? Where do you think they are?
Did I skip them accidentally?
More or less.
Then I'm gonna say Amorbis?
You'd be
Yeah.
correct.
Yeah, because I was like, oh my, oh, jeez, I'm getting a lot of Memorbis keys in a row. Okay, this is very suspicious, but I remembered Cestrion telling me, don't do Amorbis unless it's hinted. So I thought, okay, maybe just
Then
wait.
Sestron just spotted Morbus unhinted. Have you
Oh.
also noticed how early almost all the Chica keys are?
Yes, I have.
Do you know what's on Chica?
Viewing Cestrion's item tracker,
Take a guess.
it's an SDK.
Yeah,
No.
you're close.
Their main PBs, also nice Violet and Poison Bug.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, your logical power bombs had to go through Chica.
I was thinking about where PBs were.
The last Torvus key there was Cache A. So they were all pretty early, so you had to fight Chica pretty early as well. Nice grapple.
Oh, hello, Grapple. Thank you, by the way, Metro Prime Echoes, for giving me E-tanks. It's
Or
very
lack
nice
thereof.
in a game where I have to sustain environmental damage 50% of the time, and it's very nice to have no E-tanks whatsoever.
Well, you'll be glad to know that Light Suit and Dark Suit, or both suits, I should say, were very early.
Where were they?
Our first suit was Mine Shaft. The second
Yeah.
suit was Vanilla Light Beam. And Feeding Pit had Dark Visor. And
You were
Battleground in Cache was Annihilator.
Randomizer does not like to give you two majors next to each other. Mm-hmm.
Totally.
You were in for one hell of a time.
Hilarious. Good
And-
content.
And once again, we are out of bounds.
Yeah.
Jay, I thought that on your screen it says Gefundene, or however you say it. I thought that said GoFundMe.
Oh no.
Oh, it does
No,
sound
it's,
like GoFundMe.
Gefundene, it's found. So like found items.
Yeah. Alright, we're doing a little bit of Cache B Chasm here. The door to that cache locked by supers actually connects to this room and Dark Torvus Bog for some reason. So you can do a wall crawl here to actually reach it.
Because echoes, that's the reason.
Yeah, that's probably why.
That is a nice damnable. That's good.
It is. It's pretty
'Cause
hot.
that wall crawl can be tricky if you're learning it. But yeah,
That may be a trick. Yeah.
I can't really play Echoes series if I know that I'm playing against one of the best in the world as a, let's say, fresh Echoes player. I've started really picking up this game post-Prime tournament, so this was more or less just a troll, see where I want to see, how many bad decisions can Randomizer give me before I have to do something.
Yep.
Well, I think you did pretty well. You know, practice takes.
I have to say I felt really good with the space jump, finding that immediately.
But you had to commit to Temple Grounds very soon, so you could get Dark Beam early, and then you push into Labs. That's what was the best decision logically.
Yeah, but the problem was like, okay, I had Temple Grounds. With Strutech, I had one more check in Temple Grounds at that moment. Do I really want to go for that one check, or do I want to go for the cluster of checks?
Yeah, I think
one check
what
at that point was correct.
Yeah, Sestron, I think, read logic after the screw attack, realizing GFMC is open, and since power bombs were on Chica, I guess he sort of thought that that was going to be important.
Yeah, that is actually a super valid point. But like, where was the hint for power bombs in Chica?
Mining Station B.
Oh yeah, okay.
One
Of
locked by
course, the
target,
most powerful hint location in the game.
apparently. Did give us some interesting intel this time around. So, I'm assuming Session is just looking for Echo to try and get SDKs, but I'm pretty sure we are aware that the SDKs won't do us any good. I think.
Yeah, but it's still nice to have the safety.
I still have no idea what's going to happen, but I guess we'll see.
I wouldn't mind throwing Echo on Dungeon.
That's bad, but it's not as bad because we had Dark Visor and Light Suit front loaded to us.
Yeah. Or
we have all translators, so we could try and play for a hint for Echo. And it's probably hinted somewhere with the logic is doing.
Or you could go with the resident favorite and go with what they're called, Alpha Plug.
Annihilator Beam was in Battleground Incash. Also, Airy might have something useful with... I wonder if the logic will bug out and have Airy and Sky Temple Energy Controller lock each other, because the two elevators link to each other.
That
probably won't
horrible.
do that, but...
I mean, that would, if the upper area, like, the problem with area is that both elevators are most likely going to be shuffled. So if
they are, yeah.
So you have a one-time trip elevator, and then you have the normal elevator. Meaning, if the upper one is Sky Temple Energy Controller, you better be ready for a good fight.
Well, you wouldn't be able to reach there because you would have no way to reach upper area. Because the elevator for it is Sky Temple Energy Controller, and you have no way to reach Sky Temple because the elevator for it is an Airy.
Oh.
If that happens, then well.
Yeah, right. But wait, do we know where lower areas?
No. Only special elevator we have so far is Sky Temple Gateway, which was, you know.
Because we can still enter area.
We can enter the elevator itself, the lower elevator. Via Sank.
But shouldn't the fight trigger on the first half? On the first pass?
Progressive Suit, okay, we know that game. Well, yes, that fight will happen, but actually, I'm not certain how it works,
because
so someone may correct me on that.
As far as I remember from Arrow's plan, though, I had to fight DS2. It took me up to Hive Summit.
Spoilers.
Well, I did it on my own decision. I did DS2, it took me up to Hive Summit, and then when I went down, I had the first elevator.
Okay.
And when I came back...
yeah, I'm not aware.
And when I came back, the lower elevator worked.
I see. Okay.
It could be that the yellow.
Grab
But
Yeah,
your
this is,
underwater
but yeah, this is going to be interesting because if upper areas
There we go.
energy controller, oh, this could be a problem then.
Again, that's probably not going to happen. It's semi-niche
But it would
situation.
but it would be hilarious.
It would.
Not gonna lie, that would be super funny.
So let me look at our SDKs again. So we have train chamber right here as an SDK. We also have transit tunnel east. Normally you need gravity boost for that. Nice hit. Normally you would need gravity boost for that, but we can do a relatively okay wall crawl to skip it. The one that is not written down there is under temple. Sink vault side. I think that's probably worth going. We can clean up a lot of stuff there.
Yeah, he doesn't seem happy with that.
Unsure where to go, it seems. We still have under temple and TTE there that we would have to take care of.
I don't think I would have gone to vault quite yet. I would have probably cleared out under temple first while you were here. You know, just
Maybe,
have
yeah.
that.
I feel like you could probably loop around back to Sink.
That's fair. But have that backup. You know, have the keys in your possession.
I mean, the thing is, if I think Sethra knows best, but if the elevators are randomized and there is a Sky Temple Energy randomized elevator, then collecting keys is just really nonsense.
Well, yes, but based on his routing has made it seem like he was going for keys, which makes me think that he's not aware. Dolphin crunch. Yeah, technically I think the best course of action would be to check for elevators. We can check for quite a few hints here, and also get this item. Thanks to this loadout, we have Cobalt and Light Suit.
Yeah, the only elevators we don't know yet are still the Upper Torvus and Alfang.
No, we know the Upper Torvus ones. Torvus Temple access led to Temple Grounds, and Torvus entrance is vanilla.
Oh, right. What? I'm a dummy.
And the other one leads us to Tank. So, other
so
elevators. So,
here.
Sky Temple Energy Controller, like area and Sank entrance are like the main ones that we don't know. I think.
It has to be through Sank. I can't think of any other where else it would be.
Well, we are going to figure out.
Stay tuned to find out.
This could be big. Okay,
Right.
this one. This
Sank
is
Gate?
Sanctuary Gate. That's Temple Grounds.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah! Oh my god!
Sank energy
Oh my
off of
God,
fate.
sorry, that was loud.
Found it.
Oh my god.
Sam, I'm gonna say this for the record with everyone here watching. You, sir, are a jerk.
I didn't do this. Blame he gen this scene.
We did it to himself.
Oh my god. That's incredible. Cobalt, Amber, Crimson Emerald.
Yeah, but you're the one who kept pestering for it.
I mean, like, I was just saying it was a possibility. I don't. Oh, he's.
You know, I can get some clips. I'm sure someone's got a clip of you keep going on about it.
He got confuzzled.
Oh no.
Wonder if.
But that routing-wise, that means if it works like I remember it does, Sestra now has to fight Dark Samus 2. Take whatever elevator's top of area, whatever elevator's Hype Summit, and then come back to Zank and go back to Eri.
Oh. All-in quad is not required, but I think you'll have a little bit more solace knowing that Eri leads to Sky Temple Energy Controller. Oh, Echo and Pod
And Pod
W.
W.
I
Of
know there's
course.
Estron C where Pod W has a major.
Oh, I had that like yesterday, the
Well.
day before.
The Sestron just typed in race time chat, I'm Sestron.
Yes, Sestron, yes you are. We have the Bash Prime special, and now we have the Sestrion Delight. I need to find a better nickname for that.
Well,
Just
what
see.
do you do now?
Well,
Sestron's not very...
well,
So
what do
we
you think,
have
Jay?
yeah, we have the elevator to Temple Grounds. I would pick up Echo, because even with Eri, we need Echo. Get Echo, go to the energy controller, and finish? Question mark.
Well, something tells me it's not going to be that simple.
Something tells me my
MQB
Wii
is
would...
not as bad as Airy. I'm sorry.
I hear some hostility in there.
Sorry, Jay, I was interrupting very rudely.
Something tells me that my Wii would scream like RTD2 if I would have tried to finish the seed.
Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen, but something will happen.
Oh my, something will happen? You know, that's brilliant insight. I never knew
Thank you,
something could be... Yeah, I'll stop. I had a whole rant planned out, too.
Maybe something in the Danton Bank will be able to help us. Excuse me, the Danton Bank with a dash.
Alright, I'm leaving.
Huh?
Okay, see ya.
Okay, no, I won't do that.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Well, that's harsh.
I'm sorry.
Oh, did you just try to read the translation of database?
Danton Bank.
Datenbank? Yes.
But there's also a hyphen.
Hmm?
There's a hyphen at the end of it.
You're not sorry, you're just sorry I said something on it.
Alright, so, Echo Visor lets us get Profane Path. If we're going to get Profane Path. Excuse me.
Eh, probably not.
Nice power.
We're probably just gonna brute force Eri and see where it leads us. I really wonder if the last elevator is just part of the cutscene, will always take you down there?
That's a good question, but I guess we'll figure it out.
Well, Sam, it looks like you proposed an ultimatum with a question over in chat.
I can see that. And I can tell you that because Echo's progression is so much more spread out, Eri becomes a much more terrifying check compared to Prime, where progression is so front-loaded. And most of the time, you will have practically everything. And the only real issue with MQB is supers. And you do not need much logically to actually get that either. At most, you need like plasma and PVs.
I absolutely agree with Sam on this point.
Area is much more rough.
Echoes in general has much worse check possibilities than Prime. Because in Prime you have like, okay, I have these amount of items, I need one item and I can full clear this whole region. In Echoes you will have to backtrack like half of the time for item checks.
And I can't comment on it as I don't play Prime, so I can't really compare the two. So you have your answers. Do with that what you will. In the meantime, we're going to put on some travel music and see how long it takes Sestron to get back to where he's going.
Where is Sestron going, actually?
That is a good question.
If I had to throw a wild guess, I'd say he's going straight... Well, that's an area elevator! think he's going right there.
Oh, so they
Oh,
are.
it's-
Oh,
Yeah,
So
so,
they- oh.
Wouldn't that put him
found
right
out
in the
what is
fight?
Hype Summit.
Okay.
I think
Uh,
Cestrion.
Cause Singing's on the load.
It's putting him right in the middle of the fight.
Yeah, he found the elevator to Hype Summit.
Okay. Well,
But again, he will have to go to lower area anyway.
Well, at least he's got Equalizer to get it open.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh yeah.
welcome to Airy, folks.
You know, while we have Sestron fighting Aerie, it's
Well, this won't actually take him to where he
No.
wants to go, right? Because after he does this fight, goes through Hive Summit and whatnot, it's just gonna take him back to Temple
To
Grounds.
Temple Grounds, but if he would go to a lower area right now, he would be taken up to the fight, and after that he would have to go the other way around anyway, so this is faster.
it gets
This
the
is-
fight out of the way.
This is big brain routing right now.
Get the fight done while you're here.
I mean, I don't think the area elevator is going to. I don't know. We'll see.
Upper area.
I'm pretty
will-
sure when we go to Airy from the front, I think the fight at the front is only going to be it's going to be like that really short bit, and I think that
Mm-mm. The elevator
I
will
actually
continue to go
don't
up.
know.
The
I
elevator
have
will
no
continue
idea
to go
how
up.
it'll work.
Oh no, it's possible the fight won't even spawn due to this taking priority, wouldn't it?
The fight will. So like when you enter area the first time, the fight will always trigger
Ah,
and will take you up. So Cestrion would have to fight DS2 anyway, which is why that Echo Visor was so important. Now that Cestrion has cleared out the fight, on the other hand, Cestrion can just go to lower area and get the elevator.
yeah. See, that's what I was thought. I
Another
thought.
By the way, did anyone find Cannonball?
No, not yet. But at this point, does Cannonball really matter?
It makes Emperor Phase 2 easier.
Well, that's fair. Yeah.
And it would have made Chica much less painful.
Yeah, but you don't need Chica. I mean, you found all those power bomb expansions.
Yeah.
No. I did not find a single one.
Well, not yet.
I don't remember. I think where was our first one? Oh, our first one was a defiled shrine. That's right.
Yeah, okay. Cestrion had steals back to back and got hints. I couldn't get hints because I was too much occupied with Dark Ether's atmosphere is dangerous.
Yep. You should have shot the glowing light crystals.
Yeah, if there
Shoot
would
the
be
sparkling
any-
energy to create a
If there
safe
would
haven.
be if there would be any sparkling energy, Sky Temple Gateway.
Just become a Luminoth engineer and make one.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
Easy. PhD in Luminoth engineering. So I guess now we just book
Wait.
it for Sank again.
Wait, where does Sank entrance elevator go?
Um. I. Oh. Huh. I actually don't know. What other elevators have we not seen? Because I feel like we've seen all of them.
Hmm.
Anyways, Airy, I wonder how our other racers are faring as well, because we also have Bruh incorporated in Massiere in the weekly race time. I'm actually curious what happened to their stream. Massier looks like he just entered Torvus. Still short a couple translators. And
Have we seen the elevator for?
oh no, Bruh's going to Sank, and he didn't. He got Dark Suit, Dark Beam, and Light Beam, but he didn't go into Dark Labs. That's unfortunate.
Have we seen the elevator in Lower Torque's temple?
Yes. Maybe that was Sank entrance. I don't quite recall what it was though. Drake, I think if Sestron does not finish first, I think one of them may consider hopping in the chat to see the situation. Alright, so we have a Weir, Hive Gyro Chamber, and no, it's just those two in terms of SDKs here, but I don't think they're the primary concern. I like
What the
nice
hell?
puzzle. The bottom line was already done. Just had to shoot the top left a few times. Alright, that's the first of 2 puzzles that we have to do. Alright, are we going to get a super easy puzzle? I wonder if it's possible for a new patcher to create a puzzle that's already done.
Actually, I don't know.
Nice, that was fast. So, now we get to see what happens when you go into Sky Temple Energy Controller and you fight the boss and come out, because last time I tried this, they just spit you back out where you were before, and the timer was still there. So... we'll see.
Will this be an incompletable seed without Randomizer telling us?
There we go. All doors locked. Okay, here we go. Going to Sky Temple through Airy. So one of a kind seed right here.
I mean,
Okay,
even if this,
we are
even
now
if
in
this run
Sky
didn't save, even if this run didn't save, if the timer will still be running, this is most likely going to be an impossible seed. I feel like you could make it to the arena in time, given on where the elevator to Sky Temple Gateway is. But I don't think there would be enough time to do DS4.
Yeah, you'd have to book it there. And it's also a concern, even if you get there, will you have the time to fight her, or will the game crash? Do you need the SDKs, the thing not to be there in order for it to not crash?
Or will you just be forced to Sky Temple Gateway? That's also a possibility.
I don't think that'll happen, but we'll see.
Me neither. Me neither, but it's a possibility.
So far, good at Emperor Lord. One more super. Nice hit up.
Nice one title.
Got a good few power bombs to work with here. Nice, got the quad there. Ooh, accidentally laid a bomb set up PB there. Only going to be getting 2 with that one power bomb. Alright, could get quite a lot here. Nice. Got an essay level around here.
Oh, that was dangerous.
Okay. Yeah, if you kill Emperor during that attack animation, the game will crash. Nice, that was a really good Emperor 2. Or Emperor 3, rather. Alright, here we go. Planetary, condition critical, escape at once. Something tells me that we won't be able to.
Okay.
Something tells me Sestron won't get centered. Here we go, moment of truth. We're back in Airy, folks.
We're back in Airy.
Is the timer
Oh,
still going? Yes,
yep,
it is.
Still going.
Oh boy.
Okay,
Alright,
so the
we
plan
gotta
is
get the frick out of here.
Make it to a safe station, safe warp, go into
What?
Light Aegon, go to the Torvis elevator in Aegon, and fight DS3. This is...
And hope the game doesn't crash.
And hope the game doesn't crash, and hope that you have enough time in the end. This is a very...
Oh boy.
Interesting seed.
Okay, so we have to go back to Aegon. Can we warp to start and have this work? Well, it doesn't look like Sestron's going to, but that's fine.
I mean, warp to start would spawn us in the room closet.
Yeah.
I don't know if the game would crash if we warp to start, though. That is the better question.
Well, yeah, how would the game act? If we're not going to warp to start, then we have to be very speedy. What even happens if the timer reaches 0?
Kaboom. In theory, Samus should be fine, because we're on light ether right now, and it's dark ether that's going to crash. But, well...
Yeah. Ah, yes, I totally remember this escape sequence.
This is so funny. Actually.
Okay, so we're going this way. We're gonna go back to Temple Grounds. Our closest Aegon access is the Aegon Quadrant elevator. So that's the task gate.
Yeah. Aegon or Cestrion just straight up goes for base access. But I don't think we have enough time for base access.
Like we just have the normal Temple Grounds music while we have this shaky timer going down.
Yeah, Cestrion's going for... Never mind. Oh yeah.
Well, we need a power bomb at least.
Yeah. So we're going for base access. But that is also super smart.
But that leads to Torvis.
No, we go for the portal. We go for the vanilla way to Sky.
Oh, that's right. I was thinking we had to go to the elevator, but
Portals are randomized.
this might break the game even more in hindsight, though, because
Because the door
you would
is facing
also have, well, you would also have like shrine access or whatever the name is, like whatever the tunnel is called. That will also be loaded, and that might hurt the game's memory even more.
Also, let's just call it the way to the door to shrine access is blocked by Phazon, and that Phazon is collision. I don't know if Cestrion can just walk through the collision, or if the collision won't be there until the cutscene plays.
This is tense.
Yeah. Cestrion will have like, what, 3 minutes to fight DS4?
About that, yeah.
Cestrian better
It's
not get centered.
yeah. We need a good DS4 or
I would
DS3,
have.
I should say.
I can say, given how the final bosses work in this seed, I would have not been able to do this.
Yeah. And yes, when the room loads, the cutscene will play, but everything with like the Sky Temple gate, like that's still going to be there, and that is usually what messes up the memory. And given that the tunnel will be loaded, that will put even more stress on the memory.
Nope,
So
broken.
if the game doesn't crash here, I will be impressed.
Confused prime noises.
Confused Prime noises. Yeah.
I don't know why game crashes if I try to force load one door. You can mess around with the memory in
Okay,
such
it's
high
happening. Get
terms.
ready. Everybody get ready. It's going to happen in like 3 seconds. About now. Oh, okay, the cutscene's happening. We're skipping it. We're fighting DS3, where oh, yep,
And
there it
crash.
is. Immediate crash. Yep. The
Seeds
Sestriots is timed so
impossible.
well. Okay, so here's what you have to do, I'm pretty sure, is you need to get the Sky Temple keys and open the gateway to make it so that your memory will not run out. And then you have to take the elevator so that the tunnel won't be loaded, which may also uh that will
I
help with
think
the memory.
I think even taking the elevator alone should be enough.
This is
Because
an
normally
impossible seed,
because
I should say.
normally the pillars aren't the biggest problem. They are just like annoying in the fight.
Yeah. So now what is the plan? If you are smart about this. So do we try again but go through the elevator?
I guess so.
Because I'm pretty sure the game will still crash, maybe. But we'll see. Let's see what Cestrion does. Hope we're going back to the fight. Okay. The siege shouldn't be impossible, in theory. This is one of the seeds of all time.
In theory, Randomizer Soul should tell us that this is impossible, right?
Yes, the solver. I honestly, I think the solver probably wouldn't be able to comprehend this. Bruh Incorporated just got SDKs yet. Hasn't done Dark Labs yet. That's kind of unfortunate. Alright, didn't get the one cycle on Emperor 1 here, so we're just gonna have to throw a PB up top, get rid of those tentacles really quickly, and just fire one more super. Oh, no power bombs. He did the save before he got the drops. Let's hope these inglets are going to be generous today.
So, I would have found it hilarious if this race would have been determined by who can figure out how to not crash the game first.
Yeah, that's basically it. Hi, Tyrannosaur. Welcome to chat. Yes, some cursed stuff is going on because, well, long story short, Randomizer defaults with two-way between regions to allow Airy and Sky Temple Gateway and Sky Temple Energy Controller. And we're having issues with actually doing that because your only way into Sky Temple is through an elevator, and then you have to go to Sky Temple Gateway, which will crash the game, at least so far, because the Sky Temple Gate, because of the SDKs, are still there. Oh, jeez.
But there is something that's bad, and that is the save station. Oh wait, are save stations? I think save stations during the planetary, or like during the escape sequence, are disabled. If that is global, then this is
I
totally
don't
impossible.
think that's global. Drake, to be honest, I still don't know what happens when the timer runs out, period. So,
Because the Sky Temple save station definitely is deactivated if Sank and if the Sank save stations now are disabled, this will truly be impossible.
you just
because
die
it
if the timer
can't
runs out.
reach.
Okay, so now we're back in Airy. And now we go to the elevator to Sky Temple Audio Controller. I'm pretty sure the game will still crash, but we will see. I feel like that's like just the moniker of the seed is we will see. This is a really interesting situation, yeah. This might actually be intended gameplay where you have to like get the SDKs. Or maybe not, I don't know.
But it does look like the save stations are disabled, otherwise I don't know why SpeedRun wouldn't save for. No, just imagine Sky Temple Gateway elevator would be top of Airy.
Well, yeah. I mean, that makes it impossible,
Yeah,
doesn't it?
yeah, it does, because you can never access that elevator again. But I don't think...
Okay, where did this elevator lead?
That was... Tank Entrance Temple Grounds.
Well, was it? I thought that was Vault. Or wait, is it? I can't remember. It probably is this way, yeah.
That was a short second before I soft locked.
This issue is known. I've reported it before. I don't remember what, like, I think they said it was intended gameplay, but I think there's aspects to it that should not be intended. Specifically, this stuff being on my default and not being able to change.
So yeah, the play is go to pass, take elevator to Aegon, and go to Transport Center, take elevator to Sky Temple.
Oh boy, bruh is going to Sky Temple via the air elevator.
Oh.
Good luck. I gotta keep their streams up on my side monitor here.
I think going this way is actually faster. Or maybe it has the same outcome in time.
Ja. Bin noch drin.
But yeah, we get a seat that determines who cannot crash the game.
Yep. I think bruh crashed, yeah. Looking at the stream.
Oh, did Bra take the Sky Temple Gateway elevator?
Yeah. Oh, Massier also DNF'd. Okay, there's a conversation going on in race time. I'll catch you guys back up. So, okay, this is getting really confusing. So, Massier DNF'd because he said he skipped a bunch of like elevators and whatnot, and they're debating like if you need to load. Okay, we're taking this elevator. Sestrion is saying theoretically you don't need to return the SDKs. So we're about to see. I'm pretty sure this will still crash. As soon as this cutscene like finishes skipping on the first frame, I'm pretty sure the game will crash. Good cutscene. All right, here. Okay. It's happening. The fight's actually going.
Yeah, it's just as
It's
I thought.
actually happening. Do not.
It's just
If you now you also need to not get centered here.
no,
You see what I mean?
yeah, I see. So like, I mean, the timing is tough. Yeah.
Okay.
But even if you
So
trigger the
it'll be
podest in the
fine.
middle, the game will not
Okay.
crash.
It's
From
good.
my own experience.
Good one. Oh. Oh no. Oh my god. Ooh, okay.
But with
This is
damage
fine.
in.
This
Yeah.
should be.
This is gonna be super close, but it's possible, I guess.
Okay, so you don't actually have to. This doesn't actually crash, so you have to take the elevator.
I think having the tunnel like that was what crashed the game.
Yeah. Not enough memory. Alright. One or two more should do it. Almost there.
I think. Yeah, that's not enough for the threshold. It's like there is. If Dark Samus is very low on HP, there is a percentage where Dark Samus will never come down again.
Yeah, bro hasn't been able to get the Sky Launcher controller, but that is GG for Sestron. And Bro Incorporated has DNF'd, and Sestron remains the sole survivor of the seed.
So like it seems like Bra couldn't get. It seems like Bra's game crashed infinitely.
Yeah, bro looks like he's having some troubles there. But yeah, that was a seed.
Indeed, that was a seed.
Hi, Sestron.
Just real honest, I would have never
Sorry
finished
for
the
the
seed.
scuffed seat, but it was kind of funny though.
Oh, scuffed is an understatement.
It definitely was funny, but I would have, even if I wouldn't have softlocked, I would have never finished the seed. I would have not made that.
It's weird to see the endgame cutscene with the gate still closed.
What?
The cutscene with the SDKs not returned.
I don't know if you can use it. I didn't because I was scared of crashing again. So
You can use it. It's not gonna crash the game. You will just have like the cutscene going around you how you retrieve SDKs.
yeah.
But like,
Uh,
is the save
so
station deactivation for global, Sestrian?
which activation?
So like in the escape sequence, the save stations get deactivated, right? In Sky
Yeah.
Temple. Is that global?
I don't think so. I actually didn't. I wasn't sure. I didn't take it because I'm just in my mindset. I don't want to crash, so I avoid anything that could let me crash. So
Yeah.
I wasn't taking any chances.
It's good that the elevators weren't too far apart from each other because that would have made the Dark Samus fight even more tight.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
This was
Ja, das Ding ist.
a seed.
Na, guck einfach, was ich dir geschickt habe. Dann verstehst du,
Oh. We were debating whether this is
Yeah.
even possible in the end.
yeah, I wasn't sure whether or not you would even be able to avoid crashing even if you took the elevator. But apparently you're good. I wonder if you crash on console. Maybe, I don't know. We're gonna have to get someone to test that.
Like, fun fact, Cestrion. I last location Dark Beam,
Hmm.
checked Sank entrance, okay, that's the one way. And then I no-brained into the Great Temple elevator and was soft locked because I didn't have Dark Visor. And my last
Oh,
save was when I cleared Light Labs.
yeah.
Or even before I cleared it, so that was my forfeit. I have never even really I played like one seed with randomized elevators. This was an experience for my second seed ever.
Wirklich?
Yeah.
But it's hilarious.
I mean, this whole logic chain was kind of weird. Like,
Ansonsten nimm einfach nur Sand.
I mean, what was it like? Mineshaft Dark Suit, and then like, oh, here is Light Suit, Dark Visor, and Nihility Beam like next to each other.
Yeah, I was confused because I didn't feel that much behind. I felt like my logical plays were good, besides of Dark Beam, and then I go to the restream and your whole track is just lightened up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was so weird.
It was mainly going to Temple Grounds pretty early before going into labs to get Dark Beam and then go into labs. Oh yes, Jay, you should also share about your issues with PAL today.
Oh yeah. So Session,
Yeah.
you know that my Wii is PAL, right?
Yeah, I know. You already told me that it always forces your game in German. You
Not
might want to
normally.
look into that too. That it's not doing that.
I mean, I kind of normally if I don't reset it to standard settings, it doesn't. Just for this seed, it did. And
Okay,
I
that's
didn't
weird.
realize the outcome of this till like 10 minutes in when I got the map for Aegon. Because in the
Yeah,
moment I got the map, I saw, oh, transport to Torvis, transport to Temple, transport to... No, this is not Vendel. Oh, damn. Well, I have a
yeah.
problem.
I I only had like a preset that was like odd weekly, and there was like nothing to it, so I wasn't sure if it's like the right one. And then I looked like, okay, it's random start, it's random two-way elevators, right? And I completely missed out that that I have to exclude those four.
Yeah.
And final bosses, I missed that too.
It's still
Really
was...
weird seed.
It was a really weird seed, but I had fun. It was funny, especially with that echo visor where it was.
I see, yeah.
It's indeed a
It sure
Sistrian seed.
was. Yes.
I wonder if this is actually like completely intended behavior. Because whether or not you crash and by going to like DS3 just by going through Temple Grounds or you gotta take the elevator, I wonder if that was like implemented with that in mind.
I mean,
I
in
think
theory,
it was like the issue with going from Temple Grounds into the fight is I think that the room doesn't load correctly. Like you don't go like you get warped into the room instead of like and the game thinks you're still in like gateway access. I think that's the issue
Yeah.
with
And
going
also
there.
it's
So
loaded.
that's yes, it is loaded, but like the game thinks you're still in the other room. And I think by going through the Aegon elevator, you immediately load the room first, and then you get like, and you are positioned in the room, so it can like put the cutscene on. I didn't skip the cutscene because again I don't want to crash, so had some nice cutscene there. But yeah, glad it worked out, and at least someone could finish.
Yeah.
I completely.
That was actually possible.
Yeah,
But
it was
Sestrian-
actually possible, but it's like so badly inconsistent with Crash or not.
But Sestrian, I need you to gen more seats for me, because, to be honest, in comparison to my seats that I gen myself, this was holidays for me. This was such a tame seat in the sense of like where items are, besides of main PBs on Chica.
I mean, it like kind of dumped everything into Aegon almost.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially labs.
I was actually surprised with Amaldos having super missiles was like
Yeah.
I gambled on it because they were so
Mm.
early, and then I was like, do I do it now? I technically don't need it. And then I was like, oh, screw it, it's fast. I like beam boost ball and stuff.
I
I
saved
remember Jay
and
talking about. Oh, sorry.
I saved what I was standing in front of the podest for the keys and was standing there for like 10 seconds thinking, do I just do it unhindered? And then I remembered I had like Cestrian's voice in my head. No, you don't do Amorphous unless it's hinted. Okay, I'm not gonna do it. And I just proceeded my way, and then I come into the booth. Well, Cestrian did Amorphous unhindered. Oh, hey.
Yes, that's correct, but with other things falling into place, I decided
Yeah.
to do it.
I know. No
It's-
worries.
Like if you can do it fast, and especially since we had the starting point where it was like free to do it anytime. So when it was convenient for me to do it, like I had like I passed it once where I already had all the keys and I didn't do it. And after I like light suit, like all beams, boost ball, I was like, yeah, this is very fast, so it can just do it. And turned out to be super missiles, and that was pretty good. So yeah, there you go. It really depends on how the seed goes. If you feel confident that you are ahead or not, then you can like do some extra checks like that. I didn't do a Chica though. Chica was like, nah, I don't need PBs.
You managed to run into quite a few expansions.
Yeah, I was actually like after taking the elevator first to Sky Temple Gateway, and I actually scanned the SDKs so I know what to not check. So and then I found the PB expansion, which was really convenient. And I was like, okay, I basically just need to find the elevator. And that was it.
I found like Boost Ball and Seekers next to each other, and I thought like, underground tunnel. And then I realized it's randomized. Okay, let's see what this takes me to, because I don't know where to go. Death.
Yep.
I just couldn't see where it puts me out, and I had no dark suit or anything, and no E-tanks, so I just spawned, stand there for 5 seconds, realized, oh,
Mm-hmm.
game over. And then I clicked in my brain, so that's how Sesrim found out he did an oopsie.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well,
Really
not quite.
interesting.
Well, not quite odd, but it was definitely one of the the oddest.
I could
Wiki
definitely call it
seats.
odd, personally.
Not a classic odd, an odd weekly seat.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well,
yeah.
anything else you guys want to comment on?
Plane of Dog Worship.
Oh yeah,
Dark Beam.
another Pod W major.
Dark Beam
And
hurt my
Darkman.
feelings.
That's my only comment, really.
Fair enough. All right. Well, I think on that note, we can wrap things up here. That was really fun to watch and commentate.
Glad to hear.
So, yeah, well played to you both, especially to Cestrion securing first place and also being the sole survivor of the seed.
I can't
So-
blame the other ones. They probably crashed and was like, nah, not worth
Yeah.
it to do it again.
A lot
Which
of
is
crashes. Well, yeah.
Next time I double triple check the preset if I have to do it again.
Yeah. Thank you for helping with the weekly today as well, since we were unable to secure a weekly organizer.
Yeah, no problem.
Alright.
I gladly
Well.
do that.
We're gonna wrap things up here. Thank you all for watching. Make sure to follow our runners. Also, make sure to follow Commentary Booth. All of us do all kinds of Prime content. You know, Cestrion being our local Echoes champion, also known as the world champion. I run Prime. Jay does a lot of Prime Rando, Echoes Rando, Op, the GOAT of Metroid Dread, Marion, doing all kinds of multi-worlds, although I don't believe he streams much on Twitch. But yeah, Thank you all for watching. Make sure to follow us. And have a good day.
See ya.